Okay, class, welcome back again to the second session of public speaking. Let me share the material for English presentation for non-native speakers of English. See the slide, class? Bisa dilihat dengan baik slide-nya?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. Okay. English presentation for non-native speakers is our topic today, and then this is what you are presenting when you are coming to the international conference. When you are having international conference, usually most presenters should speak depending on the program. Yeah, when it is English international conference, you should speak English. When it is Indonesian international conference, ya nasional kalau Indonesia ya, it's going to be bahasa Indonesia. But what I'm going to discuss today is about international English international conference, especially for you who speak English, for non-native speakers of English. Jadi bahasa Inggris yang non-native speaker ya. Okay, look at this. Your presentation usually should contain beginning. When you are presenting your topic in front of public, yeah, should contain beginning, body, and closing. Yeah. So when you are start talking to public, remember to begin, right? To start with. And in beginning, sentences, sometimes you are going to say good morning, you say hello, yeah, assalamualaikum, or some other beginning or start, English conversation start or English presentation start. Yeah. Then tell everything you are going to discuss. In the beginning, you have the body. Body is the content you are talking about, and finally you have the closing. Closing here, the thing that you that become your become your conclusion of you are talking about. Okay, this is our topic today, presenting in English when you're not an English, when you are not a native speakers. Yeah, okay. See the slide, class? Bisa dilihat dengan baik ini semuanya? Saya?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Yeah. So when you are presenting in English, you are going to have the terms the do and the don'ts. Yeah. What is meant by the do and the don't here? The do what you should do, right? Yeah. The don't, what you don't have to do during the presentation, right? Okay, class, you know what I mean? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is meant by the do and the don't here? The do means that what is a speaker should do during the presentation, and the don't here is what shouldn't a speaker do, right? Okay, the do's number one is using simple language. When you are talking in front of public, use simple language. Yeah. Okay. Because when you are using complicated language, it's going to be difficult for listeners to understand your topic, what you are presenting. And therefore, in this information, clear communication is powerful. Using short words and sentences will make it easier for you to express your thought and ideas. And it will also make it possible for others to understand what you're saying. So remember to use simple language. Don't use complicated grammar when you are talking in front of public, make it easy, make it more simple, right? Jangan menggunakan grammar yang sulit ya. Gunakan apa namanya, subject verb agreement gitu aja, yang gampang-gampang. So that everybody will understand easily what you are going to talk about. And then number 2, speak slowly. Yeah. Don't speak too fast, even though your speaking is excellent. Yeah. Your speaking is very good. But look, the participant of the conference, international conference here, are not all of them from English-speaking countries. Yeah, some of them are from Asia, some of them are from Latin America. Yeah, some of them are from, where is it? From Japan. Yeah, from non-English native speakers area. Therefore, you speak slowly. Not too slow, but in a normal speed. Ya, dengan kecepatan yang normal, tidak terlalu cepat gitu ya. But not too slow. And then number 2, tadi apa tadi? Oh ya, ini. Speak slowly. By having to speak slowly here is to, what is it? To remember how to think that everyone has their own accent. Yeah? And accent is problem. Sometimes when ketika Della is speaking in front of the audience, I know that Della is from Canada or from Toronto. Yeah, no, from Nusa Tenggara. Yeah, yeah. Della is from Nusa Tenggara, so Della's accent is different from siapa di sini yang bukan dari Lisa Lestari misalnya itu, Angeli Wahyuni atau siapa ini. Lisa Lestari probably is from Japanese, yeah, from Java. The accents of Japanese, Kalimantanese, and also what is it? Yeah, Nusa Tenggara, yeah, Maduris and the like are different from the others. Therefore, you need to have to slow down your speech, okay? And then the next one is about have your visual professionally edited. Okay. Jadi ketika tampil gitu, jangan lupa untuk melakukan editing your slide. Editing your slide. Okay. Therefore, it is said that nothing is worse than professional material with grammatical and spelling errors. Sometimes we have some mistake in what is it? Our presentation. I mean our visuals, our slide. Ya, tidak disengaja, tidak disadari bahwa slide kita banyak yang misspelling, for example. Ada banyak yang salah spelling. Okay, and then the next one is use verb instead of noun. What I mean by using verb instead of noun here is that spoken English, which is quite conversational, is quite different from what is it? Written English, yeah. Different from written English, yeah. Okay, in academic and business writing, may use lots of noun. Spoken English sound more natural when you use more verb. It's going to be a little bit different between spoken and written English. And what is it? English speaking or in public speaking, you have spoken English, not written English, right? Okay, class. Example here, noun, less effective. The delivery of the package took place on Sunday afternoon by the post office. This is less effective. It sounds that this is written English. How about spoken English? Use verb more effectively. The post office delivered the package on Sunday afternoon. This is more simple, right? Jadi ini lebih simple daripada yang di atas. Yang di atas tadi menggunakan apa? Passive ya. Passive language. Use simple verb. Use active verb. The post office delivered the package on Sunday afternoon. Di benak kita kan lebih gampang diterima, gampang daripada the delivery of the package took place on Sunday afternoon by the post office ya. Di benak kita banyak hal ini, ada delivery of the package, ada juga ini apa namanya took place ya, yang bisa misunderstand you ya. Took itu mengambil, place itu ini termasuk salah satu two word verbs ya, kata kerja yang lebih dari satu kata yang dipakai dalam writing biasanya. You got it, class? Use verb instead of noun. Saya?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Please don't sleep during the lecture. Okay. Use active verb instead of passive one. Ini yang bersama dengan yang tadi. Why? Because they are much easier to understand. Just look at an example below. Example, passive, which is less effective. Yeah. 5,000 apartments were rented by ABC Housing. Yeah. Okay. 5,000 apartments were rented by ABC Housing last year. Kalau active, ABC Housing rented 5,000 apartments last year. More simple. I mean, easier to get a point, to understand what the message when you are speaking here. Hey, Joanna, what's wrong? While ABC Housing rented 5,000 apartments last year, yeah. Much easier than Johanna, what's happened? Oh, 5,000 apartments were rented by ABC Housing last year. That's too long also, right? Okay. And then, what about number 6, the 2? What's great presenters in action? Nah, ini yang berikutnya. Okay. What's great presenters in action? Well, what is meant by this here is that you are supposed to arrange your time to be able to watch great presenters. Usually when learning English, especially for public speaking, you do some activities on watching in YouTube channels, for example. The great speakers, ya, jadi great speakers yang sering muncul itu perlu ditonton ya. There are many great speakers, like for example, Alex Lyon, yeah, and also, yeah, it's important to do these activities during the developing your your English presentation. Okay, and then how far have we been? Sampai mana kita? Oh ini ya. Rehearse and experience English training. So you need to have to do rehearsal before presenting your topic. Ya. Perlu adanya rehearsal, pengulangan gitu ya, sehingga benar-benar ready. Itu namanya rehearsal. Learn to use transition words. Nah, ini, this word make it easier for your listener to follow your argument. Example, on the contrary, ya. Kalau kita mengatakan on the contrary di benak listener itu biasanya ada sesuatu, there is something, what is it? Something contradict, ya. You know what I mean, class? Similarly, yeah, when presenters talking about similarly, for example, of course, the listener will understand something similar, something the same. Yeah. Let's say, for example, you're talking about mobile phone. Yeah. You discuss about similarity and differences between one brand to the others. When you are, on the contrary, of course, in your mind, you have something again, something different from. When you talk similarly, then you talk something the same. So this example of translation words like nevertheless, therefore, and in addition should be understand well by the learners of public speaking. Ini harus dipahami betul ya, apa itu nevertheless, therefore, ya, and in addition. Ini tergolong dalam transition words. Ya. Okay, number 9, what you should do, write down numerical dimensions. Jadi menulis angka-angka yang perlu ditulis ya. During the presentation to make it too easy. Make sure important numbers and statistics are written on your slide. Yeah, numbers and statistics. So the audience does not miss this critical information. Then you have to adapt the styles of writing and saying the numbers to the country where you are making your presentation. Ya, kadang-kadang perlu say that in English and in other languages. Kalau English and Indonesian, of course, it's going to be easier for everybody, because what is it? There are only 2 languages. Ya, hanya ada 2 bahasa. Bayangkan kalau many languages around the world joining into one event, yeah, come together there, use their own language. It's going to be so crowded. Yeah. Therefore, you use English, and the styles, the accents of everyone from different country will be different. That make you probably difficult to understand, right? Now the don'ts. Sekarang yang tidak boleh dilakukan during the presentation. Ya. Don't use acronym. Yeah. Don't use acronym. What is meant by acronym here? Don't assume that other know acronym. Acronym singkatan-singkatan itu ya, abbreviation, nickname, dan lain sebagainya. Make sure that everyone understand this. Yeah. For example, you use your own language atau bahasa Malang dipakai gitu ya. Mereka nggak ngerti ya. Bahasa Balian gitu ya, Malang ya. Kerangalam gitu. Kerangalam artinya orang Malang gitu ya. Kera arek ya, arek Malang. Atau bahasa-bahasa yang dimodifikasi. Don't use it. Don't use jargon. Ya. Avoid using jargon or what is it? As I told you, Kerangalam tadi termasuk jargon ya, bahasa-bahasa lokal yang tidak dipahami oleh many others from different part of the world. Avoid idiom. Seperti kata mengatakan take place tadi itu ya. Itu kan masuk idiom juga sebetulnya. Avoid it. Gunakan kata-kata yang sederhana saja. So that, apalagi gunakan slang ya. Slang yang mereka yang tidak paham gitu. Malah difficult to understand. Don't use crutch words ya. Yang terbata-bata gitu, crutch. Okay. Try your best not to overuse certain crutch words. Sound like when you are trying to remember the right word. Yeah. Ha, gitu. Yang gitu. And so on. Yeah. It's going to be annoying. Yeah, for the listener. Kalau memang nggak lupa gitu ya, diam aja sejenak sambil memikirkan ya. Let's say, for example, yeah, let's say what is it? Ya, bisa gunakan kata seperti itu. Jangan yang ya, dan seterusnya. Okay, the don't and the do and the don't. Yeah. Okay, here you have some presentation vocabulary for non-native speakers. Ini dipelajari nanti apa itu attendees, audience, participant, presenter, speaker ya. Ini harus kita pelajari. Ini contoh kalimatnya. Oh, keterangannya. What room, breakout room, conference room, ya. Meeting room. Meeting room is the room where meeting take place ya. Then venue. Venue is the place, the location where the event takes place. Visual diagram seperti ini, students should be able to understand to read. Harus bisa membaca. Line graph itu seperti apa maksudnya ini? Ini juga pie chart, table, and the like. And then verb to explain, to summarize, dan seterusnya. Nanti saya cek ya pertemuan berikutnya ya. Saya cek whether you are able to use this word. Makanya saya beri waktu 1 minggu untuk mengerjakan di sepada nanti ini kata-kata ini. Okay, yeah, is there any questions talking about English for non-native speakers here? Presentation or presenting? Presenting when you are not a native speakers. Pertanyaan sebelum kita tutup dan lanjut ke sepada. Hello, are you still with me?
sir.
Are you still with me, class?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sir, for idiom or slang, we couldn't use that if we are non-native speaker. What about if like we join competition and there is presentation? I think there will be a higher score for us if we use slang or idiom. Mostly it's idiom inside our speaking or our speech. So is it okay?
Yeah.
For using that?
All right. Using idiom or idiom, yeah. Using idiomatic expression is not what is it? It's not prohibited. Ya, tidak dilarang ya in English. But when you are presenting something important, presentation, when you are having presentation, and then this is important for listeners to understand what you're talking about, it is necessary for you to avoid those slang, jargon, and the like. But if you want to explain, for example, yeah, as I told you before, I'm from Karangalam, for example. Yeah. Mereka kan nggak ngerti apa Karangalam, and then you try to explain that Karangalam mean this is an what is it? Inversions language, yeah. So pembalikan bahasa from Kera dibalik menjadi arek gitu. Arek is bahasa Jawa ya. This is Japanese. Ngalam kalau di inverted menjadi Malang ya. Karangalam means that arek Malang. Arek Malang means a boy from Malang gitu ya. Or a girls, aremanita ya, a girls from Malang. They're quite difficult to catch your point when you are using slang, jargon, or even idiomatic expression, which is more complicated. Tidak nambah skor, malah nambah bingung ya jurinya mungkin. Ya boleh menggunakan idiom, tapi idiom yang which is quite famous. Yeah, like for example, the accident take place kan sudah idiom itu ya. Itu sudah umum, very general. You may do that. You can do this. Okay, Della, got the point what I mean here?
Got it, sir.
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
Ini ada Muhammad Rizval Dianto. Are you still with me, Rizval?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right, good.
I listen.
You listen to me. You don't try to
I pay attention with you, sir.
Okay, good. You have any questions, Rizval?
So far, no, sir.
So far, no. What about Rafli Pramuditya? Are you still joining this, Rafli? No? Okay, don't hear the sounds of Rafli. Right, yang lain mungkin. Silakan, boleh bertanya.
Sir,
Yes.
if you don't mind, could you please send the book to WA group or Spada, sir?
No
For
problem.
public. Yes.
No problem, yeah. The book is okay. All right. So after this class, after this synchronous, you go to nanti saya upload ya file-filenya di Spada ya. Then you download.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Sudah nggak ada pertanyaan lagi?
No,
No,
sir.
Yeah. Okay. Right. If you don't have any questions so far, thank you very much for your attention. Let's say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Have a good day, class.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, right. Let me stop